Yeah, no, I'm just making fast. You know what I'm saying? There you go, boss. It's cool.
I don't know what I just signed myself up.
Nah, bro, I'll just make it quick, man.
Do I get a mic?
Yeah, we should go share this one.
We're gonna share.
Well, yeah, bro. What's your name, man?
I'm Rob. How are you?
Nice to meet you, Rob. I'm Ali.
Ollie.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Yep. So basically, this is the FYAM podcast for young ambitious men. I'm talking to people from different walks of life, hearing about their experiences, mainly with career, because maybe a guy wants to get into the career that you're in, so you can hear a little bit about it. You know, hear about your experiences, see your perspective, stuff like that. Cool.
That. That's great. Yeah.
Okay. Boom. Well, first, do you live in DC?
I do live in DC.
How long have you been living here?
8 years.
Okay, so yeah, you got experience down here. How do you?
Long term.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So how you feeling about DC? Do you like the area? If a guy wants to move down here, is it great for opportunities and stuff like that?
You're asking at a very interesting time, but yes, I love DC. I think I've explained this to many of my friends. I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happiest here. It's awesome.
So obviously, I guess you have a career here. You know what I'm saying, or else you'd be on the street. So what is the career you're currently pursuing?
I'm a government contractor. You had like one of three options, and I'm one of the three. So
it's like the other, lawyer, and what's another one?
Like consultant.
Yeah, I know, bro. I'm learning the street though. I'm learning it now. Okay.
Wait, do you live here?
No. I'm
about to interview you.
Yeah, no. I live in Silver Spring, so I'm like, I'm coming
in. Passport.
Yeah, she put me on the spot though. Okay. So at least for government contracting, obviously I don't want you to be federal, say anything you don't want to have to say, but I do want to hear a little bit about it. Like what led you to get into it? Is from schooling? Like what's kind of the background?
So I'm former military and
appreciate your service.
Thank you. Basically,
don't worry about that.
Basically, I do what I did in the military, but now I do it as a civilian. So not much has changed, but yeah, it's I work mainly in the electromagnetic spectrum.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you just tell me a little bit? I know I don't want to hold you too long. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
2 minutes. I just wanted to set the expectation that I only had 2 minutes. But
yeah, you're playing me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I thought real quick. Anyway. Okay. So electromagnetic, is that what you said?
Electromagnetic spectrum. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Like microwaves and whatnot. You know.
Oh.
Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, like.
Okay.
The things you can't see.
That are like chords and stuff like that. Well, not chords, but
chords you can see.
Okay. Cool. So. Bro, clowning me, bro. Okay, so at least for you getting into it, is there any interesting lessons that you've learned? Okay, let's say a guy wants to get into government contracting, especially.
I was going to say, yeah. So yes, DC obviously has a lot of government positions. Some of them are actual government employees. Others are contractors. Each has their benefits and downfalls.
Yeah.
I think it's very doable. A lot of them also have entry-level positions. So, yes, you can make your way in that space.
Okay. So, at least from a more active standpoint and what you do, is there anything in particular, let's say a guy wants to get into it. They're like, okay, I want to learn kind of what the first experience is kind of like. Maybe something you've learned, you're like, whoa, I didn't know this was going to kind of be like this. Or this is an important thing that I should have realized or known before getting into it. Something like that.
So, it's your typical catch-22. It's the application will say we want a 4-year degree or 4 years of experience. Mm-hmm. I don't have a college degree. I'm the 4 years of experience guy from the military.
That makes sense.
Yes, but if you have either one of those avenues, yes, you can make it. You just gotta find the way in. It's the whole foot in the door. It's the who you know, which is good and bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would say at least even if you have experience outside for something else, you can kind of get into this. But if you do know people already, you can kind of get an opportunity in doing this.
It's DC. You got to network. You got to say hello to people. You got to meet people. You got to see random people doing a podcast on the street. And you got to sit down because I don't know who you are, but now I do.
Yeah, now
I know what you're about.
Yeah,
who knows? Maybe we got something in the future we're gonna work on together.
True.
That's the point.
I think she mentioned you're an influencer too.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, do you want to mention that a little bit at all?
Sure. Yeah. I do a lot of running content in DC. Recently, it's been a little more. So normally, it's truly running. It's how to run faster kind of stuff.
Oh, so you're teaching? It's not is it okay? It was someone I'm gonna say, is it vlog type running, or is it teaching and vlog type?
Yeah, it's vlog, it's teaching, it's showing you a day in the life as a runner, training for different races. I've run a bunch of different ultra marathons and stuff. It is that side of it, but currently as a running creator here in DC, I've been able to run and talk about currently the government shutdown. That's been my big series now.
So that's kind of your niche for doing it.
Exactly. Yes. Cool. Yeah. So I include running into whatever else I want to talk about, but I do it while running. That's the specifics.
And then people really like that because it's interesting.
Yeah. It's a little more motion versus a static you
Talking,
getting
about
ready
running.
in your bathroom mirror, brushing your teeth, talking
Great.
about what you do. Yeah, it's you running and doing things. Yeah.
Great. And that's why I think it's important for you guys. I wanted to get into content. If you have something you can mix, you like running, and you work for the government, you can talk about that, and it's really interesting. Because I think a lot of people want to get into content like, I'm afraid, I don't really know what I want to talk about. But like, you're probably interested in two random things that you can merge together. So
I literally just did a video on this today. Your perspective is unique.
Yes. Okay, cool. Okay, so kind of last question I want to ask then. Is content something that you see yourself now wanting to get into, do full time, or is it kind of like, okay, I'm just doing both working for the government and content at the same time, and then we can close out there?
I will absolutely never just do content because health insurance in America is way too expensive.
I need the bread for now. But okay, no.
That's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth.
Okay, man. Yeah. What's your name again?
Rob.
Nice to meet you, Rob.
Nice
Thank you for sitting down, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, bro. Thank you so much for waiting. Rob, make it happen.
I'm giving you a minute and 30 seconds.
But he said 2 and then became 5, so a minute. Good, bro. Nah, I mean, anyway.
Okay,
what is your name?
My name is Sammy.
Nice to meet you, Sammy.
Nice to meet you.
I am Ali. Okay, so pretty much it's the FYAM podcast for young ambitious men, but I'm talking to people from all walks of life, hearing about their experiences, mainly with career, and a little bit for ladies about dating too. Okay. So help guys out pretty much. That's pretty much the play here. That's the line of questions. So you're like, oh, bro, you gonna have me something crazy, which
ready.
I could if I want to.
I'm ready. I'm good.
All right, cool. First, do you live in DC?
I do.
Okay. How long have you lived here?
About 4 years.
Okay, cool. So have you been enjoying the vibes out here? Do you enjoy living in DC? Would you recommend guys living here at all?
Ooh, okay. I like it, but it took me a second to get used to it because I'm from a small town in Tennessee.
Oh yeah, bro.
So it's very loud.
High speed.
Very loud, very fast. I think I would recommend people living here, moving here if they want a more fast-paced life, more opportunities, I would say. Yeah. A lot of connections. A lot of connections. Yeah.
It seems like if you want to be a lawyer, work in the government, consultant, this seems to be like the place. That's a consensus I've been getting. I've been out here for about like 6 weeks. That's the consensus that I'm getting here. So then even getting into career, what is the current career that you're pursuing here in DC?
Okay, so I'm currently a student.
Okay, student. Where do you go to school?
George Washington University.
I've got American, I've got one person from Catholic, I've got a lot of George Washington University. Is that the closest school to here?
Yeah, I would say George Washington and Georgetown are the closest ones to here.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you studying?
I'm studying women's studies and psychology.
Okay, interesting. Very. I mean, I've heard my things about women's studies, but tell me a little bit about it then, from what you studied, or like what are you learning in women's studies in particular? Because obviously I've never taken it. A lot of guys are probably not taking it. Let's be real. Let's keep it a stack. So like, what's it like? What goes on? Like, what do you guys study in women's studies?
So we're basically studying the history of women and women's suffrages and stuff like that, kind of feminist movements. Right now I'm studying sociology of sex and gender. So that's one of the classes for my major, but basically you're questioning everything that you're told.
Yeah. I mean, that seems like the play. Okay, so at least then from a career standpoint, what is the kind of career that you want based off studying this, right? Because obviously learning about the history of women is probably interesting for you because as a woman, I would assume it's interesting. For me, I don't really give a fuck. I don't care. But I'm just interested in something asking you questions. Yeah. So at least, okay, so what is like a career that you want to have based off learning this? I'll ask you a little bit about psychology too, but like, yeah.
So I want to become a policy analyst. Gotcha. I want to go to graduate school, get my master's degree in public admin or public policy.
Yes.
And I want to do kind of work in government, passing policy, stuff like that. Yeah. There you go. But I don't want to stay in DC.
You don't want to stay? You just like, what the fuck? I thought you liked it. Okay.
I want to leave. I want to leave.
Okay, then I want to ask a little bit. I thought the way you was talking about it, like, man, it's lit. I had to get used to it, but I want to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But okay, so at least from a psychology standpoint, because I'm trying to think about how I guess that would connect to you wanting to influence policy. Is it like, okay, you want to understand the human mind to be able to understand how policy works for people, or like if you can explain a little bit of that to me? I just want to understand. Pick your brain here.
That's a great question.
Word. Oh, you don't know, right? It's a great question, meaning I'm on the spot, basically.
I think I'm basically going into policy work based on how the human mind thinks, what you said.
Word.
But also, like, I'm looking at both sides of it. Like, why people want to approve policies, why people want to deny policies. So I'm kind of like the unbiased perspective of it.
Sure.
Trying to look at both sides. But that's when psychology kind of comes into play, like why people make the choices that they do and why they don't. That's what I would say.
So, okay, ask one last question around psychology here, and I'm gonna move to dating a little bit.
Okay.
So, okay, one last thing around psych. Okay, so is there anything interesting that you've learned about human psychology that you otherwise maybe have not known? Maybe something recently that you just learned.
Mm-hmm.
Just curious.
Do you know the DSM-5?
No.
Basically, it's like a list of things that you can get diagnosed for.
Okay.
They're trying to put caffeine and shopping in there, like as addictions.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The caffeine thing. I think I was talking to some other girl like 2 weeks ago that was saying like, oh yeah, caffeine is going crazy. Like a lot of people are actually crazy addicted to caffeine.
Yeah.
Nah. Actually, I believe that's a big deal. I mean, I'm on some caffeine right now. I ain't gonna lie, I'm on some Celsius right now. You know, you don't like Celsius?
No, I don't like Celsius.
Hey man, that shit clean to me. But I think in moderation, like most things, I think it's good. I would say caffeine, especially for men, for my guys that want to be productive and achieve their goals, yeah, good. You should be using caffeine. You know what I'm saying? You want to push yourself a little bit, not too much though, not too much, I guess. But like that's kind of the play there. So thank you for that. Okay, so dating too.
Yeah.
So I want to hear about the guys. How we feeling about the guys dating? You love us? You hate us? Like what's kind of going on? And I'll defend the men camp, of course.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I currently have a boyfriend right now.
Great.
He's 8.5 hours away.
Oh hell no! Go ahead.
Well,
That's been far. That's been distance. Okay, so did you come to school and you kind of like from your so Tennessee?
Yes, Tennessee. We met. I guess it was summer going into my freshman year of college.
Okay, gotcha.
And he was a senior in high school.
Oh shit! All right. So,
But we're the same age, different grades.
oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the weird birthday kind of thing.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
All right,
Mhm.
So, and how long you guys been together? So like, I mean,
We've been together. Okay, so we were dating for 2.5 years, and then we broke up,
word.
and then we got back together.
Uh-huh.
So technically 3 years.
Yeah, so it's like with a blank period in there. And I'm just saying that's what it's like.
No, you're right.
You're
You're right.
no
Exactly.
Blank period. There's something going on there.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yes.
But like so it's long distance now.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And has that been going well? Because based off what I've heard, like long distance is really hard. You know, for my guys, I personally wouldn't recommend. You know, I think it's very important to be around your girl. You know what I'm saying? Or your girl to be around you because it's like when y'all at a distance, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be looking around like, oh, damn, you kind of look good, or like, what's kind of going on? Especially as dudes, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what you got going on back there. I just didn't tell you the truth though. Like I want to be honest with you. Like I don't know what you got going on, but I'm saying just let you know. So at least, but so far, at least I'm hoping that it's been good though.
It has.
Okay.
It has.
Then one thing I want to actually ask.
Okay.
What is the one main trait? And I'll kind of end off here because I don't want to hold you too long. I don't want to make you guys wait too long.
Okay.
So what is like maybe one main trait that made you attracted to him or want a long-term relationship with him?
I would say his personality is the aspect of things.
Word.
I think the fact that he doesn't get mad at me when I get mad at him.
Oh, so he just be taking a beating?
Yes. He's understanding, and he doesn't ask like, "Oh, is it because you're on your period?" Da da da, shit like that.
Dudes ask that?
Yes, dudes ask that.
What the fuck wrong with you niggas, bro?
They can confirm that.
Okay, I mean,
Confirm that. Yes.
what the?
I know.
Don't do that, y'all. Like,
No,
but
no.
like that's just dumb.
No.
That you shouldn't worry about that. Anyway, I think most guys should lead a relationship anyway, because in that position, it's like it doesn't really matter. You're gonna take care of business regardless. But at least cool. If he's understanding and that's been working for y'all, then cool. Long distance is hard, and I recommend, since you said you wanted to leave DC, I'm guessing that means move back. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, bro. So like that might save the relationship, bro. If you watching this, because I know what you got going on back there, but y'all need to yours up. Anyway, all right. What's your name again?
Sammy.
Nice to meet you, Sammy.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you
you.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Mhm. Thank you guys so much for waiting too. Oh man, they're looking. I don't know that looks stable, but it make it work, bro. All right, man. What's your name?
What's up, Joe?
Nice to meet you, Joe. I'm Ali, bro. Okay, so pretty much just to give you a little rundown, what I'll be asking here, this is the fan podcast. It's for young, ambitious men. So I'm talking to people from different walks of life, hearing about their experiences and perspectives on different things, because maybe a guy can pretty much learn from it. So that's kind of the line of questioning here. That cool? Okay, bet. Okay, so first I want to ask, you live in DC?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. How long you been living in DC?
5 years, 2021.
Okay, bet. So like you been here
Whatever that math is, 4 years.
4 or 5, what's that? Yeah,
2020.
Yeah, that's fine. Damn, time flying, bro.
Facts.
2020 like with the time skip era anyway. Like, well, I don't know where the fuck I'm at. Okay, say less. Okay, so you've been here for a little while.
Yeah.
So I would assume you have a career that you're pursuing here, or unless you would not be, be on the bike.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so what is the career that you're pursuing right now?
I'm in consulting right now.
Yeah, just the vibes down here. Okay, I've heard actually a few other people consult. Is there a specific consulting that you were doing? I think somebody or other people I've talked to that talk about consulting, they're like doing versions of it. Can you tell me a little bit about the version you're doing?
Yeah, I do like government contracting. So it's been a lot going on with that recently with DOGE and Elon Musk and all of that.
I bet. Okay. I've actually, it's funny. I actually went one other guy today who's also
Yeah.
doing government contracting. If you're allowed to tell me a little bit about it, I'd love to like kind of hear your experience with it, or like what does the work kind of entail if you're allowed to share that.
Yeah, I mean, it's been cool up until this point. Now it's been a little nerve wracking, but
Those Elon.
yeah. But usually, like my experience, it's just you get a task and you got to get the task done.
Yeah.
Some projects are longer than others. Some, it could be 6 months to a year. Others is prolonged. It just depends on what the work is and how much it costs and all of that.
Okay, cool. So would you then say, at least from the work that you've done, because you were saying like, okay, now's a turbulent time. Is this because of the shift in administration? Is like basically what I want to ask you is like, as a contractor, because you said, okay, you have work that goes from 6 months to a year or whatever.
Yeah.
But so basically when administrations change, like obviously recently we've had from the Biden administration to the Trump administration, how does that kind of like affect the contracting work you do? You don't have to say anything specific if you don't want to, but like, how does it affect the nature of work that you do?
Yeah, well, really what goes down is there was a bunch of contracts already there. Elon came through, looked at, and his crew, they looked to see if it was worth the money. And then they determined if it was worth the money or not. And then if they didn't, they'll cut it. And then some departments got hurt more than others. So like, there are some departments that don't even exist anymore, like USC. But like Department of like Education got hit hard. Like certain ones get hard,
I remember.
get harder than others. So yeah.
Okay, that's so interesting. So it's almost like because obviously for DOGE it was government efficiency. So basically, when he came in the administration or before, like when you were working, at least starting out, it was like, okay, you had these departments that were working. You were contracting for maybe Department of Education, Department of Justice. Like you're helping out in these different areas. You don't have to obviously say specifically, but you're helping out all these areas. So then Elon comes in and he's basically like, we don't really need to allocate this much funds over here. Let's actually get rid of this department. Okay, let's add more funds to like this department, like maybe from education. It's like, no, we need to worry about justice more. We need to worry about military more. Yeah. Is that kind of like what goes on?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and then some places, for like the IRS, for example, IRS lost a lot, and then there's some people that are bringing them back. So it's still a lot going on. They're trying to figure it out. But from the contracting space, more like the contracts got cut. The contracts got cut. Yeah. If you're like actually a government worker, there's a little bit more leeway, from my understanding. I don't know. Like I don't work directly for the government, but like from like people that I know or whatever, some got laid off like completely, and some got laid off, but they're still getting paid, and then they got brought back. So
it's funny because I've actually talked to a few girls that were talking about, I got DOGE, and I guess I'm like learning about it a lot more. Like sitting here and talking to people, I'm like, so that's kind of what that means. Like you were working for a particular department, but then it got destroyed, so you have to go find a different job. I've had some girls who are like working for the government. Now I'm a bartender, like kind of stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
The government work is like a lot of people out here work for the government, so it's the vibes have been different. But I don't know. DC's a resilient city. I'm sure they'll figure something out.
Word. Okay, that was literally awesome. Great. Yeah, I learned a lot just from that alone. Okay, so at least question I want to ask for working for the government, is this kind of something that you want to see yourself doing long term, or is it kind of like, okay, this is something I'm doing for now, I enjoy it for now, and hopefully things don't get too turbulent where my department gets destroyed and I'm working for or whatever?
No, I don't want to work for the government. I actually wanted to leave a bit ago, just because one thing was the government was like known as like the safe thing. People be career government, it wasn't that much change.
I didn't even know people.
Yeah. People, it was like safe. Once you get a government job, this was like the people would say like you could just coast or whatever. Contracting is a little bit different, but still like government work was seen as safe.
Okay.
And you can easily fall into that trap of just doing complete all government work. I never wanted to do that because I wanted to be like, say I just got tired of government work. If you only know government stuff, the longer you stay in, it's kind of hard to branch out those skills. Exactly. So I always be planning on an exit plan, exit strategy for that. But I stayed a little bit longer than I thought I would be. But here we go. Okay. So now just like a perfect time, I think, to try to look around. So.
Okay, cool. I really like that too. How you're kind of saying like, at least for my guys that do plan on moving to DC, working for the government, at least take his word for it. Like, hey, if you're gonna do that, don't just think, it's safe, bro. The administration change tomorrow, bro. You know what I'm saying? Midterms happen, whatever. Your department gets fired, you could get DOGE. So I think that's really great that you're even saying that. Like, okay, government job, definitely not completely safe. Have other skills, be able to do other things. But if you obviously want to work for the government long term, then you stay. You fight through it, man. 100%. Okay, bet. Okay, what's your name again, man?
Joe.
Nice to meet you, Joe, man. That was perfect, man. That was a great conversation. Thank you so much for that, bro. Yeah. What's your name?
Chief.
Nice to meet you. Chief?
C-H-I.
C-H-I. Okay, C-H-I.
C-H-I-I.
Oh, so Chi.
Yes.
Like key, but like Chi.
C-H-I-I.
C-H-I. Okay. All right, smooth. All right, man. Look.
I seen y'all last week, and I'm like, why the fuck are they over there for? I mean, I'm sorry, can I?
Yeah, of course you can curse.
No, let me be. I wonder why they over there for. Stop.
Oh, I mean,
you sit right here. I'll speak loud enough.
Uh-huh.
I got you. I'm like, what they over there for? So, yeah. So what's this?
Oh yeah, so it's a fan podcast. As I was saying before, I'm kind of talking to people from different walks of life, hearing about their experiences, mainly with career.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because if a guy kind of wants to learn from your experience or your career,
I think it's pretty cool that you're doing this. To be honest, man, I respect you. I respect that. Taking the time out. Time is a new currency. So, there you go.
I'm telling you, bro. So I appreciate that.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. So let me ask a little bit. Okay. First, I want to ask you: live in DC?
Born and raised in the city, Chocolate City all day.
Word. Okay. So you've been here for quite a while. How do you feel about the city? Would you think it'd be great for guys to like move here for opportunities and stuff like that at all?
Just guys.
You said what?
You said just guys for guys?
Yeah, this is for young ambitious men.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro? I'm like, the ladies, bro. Watch a different podcast, nigga.
All right, ask that question again. I'm sorry.
Oh, so I was saying, like, would you think this is a great city for guys to move to for opportunity, for example? Especially since you've been here for a while.
Yeah, of course, man. Every city's not make the most of where you at, man.
Sure.
Not where you at.
100% agree with that. Yeah.
Okay.
So at least then from a career standpoint, because I guess you've been here for a while. Yeah. So I'm guessing like there's some you've been pursuing around here. So what are you currently into? What is your career?
I'm a chef, sous chef, working my way up. The sous chef, been in the industry for about 15 years.
Got you.
So other than that, I'm just trying to work my way up, man. Like I got a lot to learn.
Word.
But other than that, yeah, I really want to make it a chef, man. I really want my own.
Oh, you want your own like kind of?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got an idea.
Okay. Okay. Say less.
Yeah, because my brother lives in San Diego, Cali.
Damn, bro.
So I've been thinking about, you know what I'm saying, 3 wings, fried rice, mumbo sauce, and you know what I'm saying, half
you know
and half.
What I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But look, if you think about it, like on the west side, they over there fighting against each other for tacos and all this shit. But like, if I go over there with the 3 wings with the mumbo sauce, you know what I'm saying?
Question I actually have about that: have you I went to Cali like recently last summer.
What part?
I went to Long Beach though, so far.
Okay.
Is it a whole California thing with like a lot of burgers and stuff like that at all?
I don't know. What the fuck? I went to San Diego.
Oh, so like okay,
I went to Ocean side, so
yeah.
All I know is that they don't got mumbo sauce over there, so I'm trying to bring it over.
I'm just like, okay, cool. Okay, I was just curious about that. Okay, at least from a sushi standpoint, you said you've been in the industry for a while.
Yeah.
So at least from being in the industry for so long, at least for a guy that wants to make it as a chef, would you say it's actually good to work in the food industry for a while to understand kind of what you want to get into long term if you want to become a chef? Would you say that's a good idea at all?
What are you really asking me? Like, why did I become a chef? Is what you're saying?
No. I mean, I would say more like anything that you like. Would you say it's good to basically work as a sushi chef, for example, for a while to kind of learn what you want to do or how you want to build your own thing?
You never stop learning, man. You always got to, regardless of, he could be just starting out or he could be the best, regardless of.
Yeah.
You got to expand your horizons. You learn from everybody.
True.
You don't just walk in. You don't just walk in. Hey, start the man and shit. No, you merging, and you know what I'm saying. You look both ways. Even on the one-way street, you look both ways. You don't trust nothing.
I mean, I believe that.
You know what I'm saying. You learn from everybody. You don't know what the next man know. Incorporate that into what you do. You never know. So he can make you better. To be honest.
Word.
But other than that, the reason why I became a chef because I don't got to pay for food.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying. So like,
that's facts.
Hear me out. So let's say, for example, I work Wednesday through Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, I'm off. Sunday night, I'll take all the food. Just enough to last me, you know what I'm saying, till Tuesday night. I'm on my last meal.
Yes.
And I come back to work.
We good, yeah.
All my fridge is filled with liquids, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Water, soda, juice, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Ain't no food in my house.
Mm-hmm.
You know
so I'm like, well,
I don't
damn
have to pay for food, Mo. I shouldn't pay for food.
Yeah. So it's just kind of like.
So now, by the time I eat my last meal that I stretched out for the 2 days.
Yeah.
I'm back at work the next day and I get breakfast at work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's kind of like I'm working
I'm not paying for food. Man. You shouldn't pay for food.
No, I got you. I mean, I would even say from an efficiency standpoint, I don't think guys should even cook food at all because like it can give you more time to just work.
Well, they're teaching the wrong shit anyway. It's how to build but they need to be teaching us credit, how to use other people's money to get rich, and how to grow your own food.
That's honestly fair game to be real. Okay, so at least one question I kind of asked you, like, even wrapping up with this.
No, you want to wrap it up?
No, I mean,
I got number 2.
Yeah, I'll keep it clean because I don't want to hold you. Obviously, I want to talk more people as well. So, But question I kind of asked, okay, being in the industry for so long, is there any unique lessons, I guess, that you've learned? So let's say a guy wants to get into what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, is there any maybe specific thing you're like, yo, if you're going to do this or
Don't get
be on this for a while, you should
have a
understand
passion.
this.
Yeah, have a passion for it, man. Like, for example, like me, I've been cooking over 15 years.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like I'm at work. I have a passion for it.
Yeah.
So, but time goes by quick. I love what I do. You know what I'm saying? I love washing the plate, leave, and I watch it come back clean. Like, damn.
Yeah.
I love seeing it come back like, damn. You'll never play with no white food. And always show some love. I'm gonna put your foot in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know?
He said put your foot in it.
But other than that, like,
yeah, just enjoy it.
how can I put it?
Take your time with it.
No, just love what you do. Fuck, or else you're gonna be working for the rest of your life.
True. I agree with that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at least for me,
What do you do for a living?
that's what I do. I'm just
I
making
respect that.
content.
That's what I'm saying. I seen you last week. Like I said, and I respect your hustle. I respect what you do. Time is a new currency. Take your time out for these people, and they just walk right past you. They don't sit down and time to talk to you.
No, I mean, it happens.
It's their phone. No, it's not that. It doesn't happen. It's their phone. It's all that. Like, just talk to somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All you want is a little bit of time, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But your phone get all the time in the world.
That is true.
That's fucked up.
I would actually even argue for a lot of young guys that's actually a big issue. And a big reason why I actually even do this too is that I think a lot of guys are actually really chronically online. So they like don't go out and talk to enough people. So they kind of derive a lot of perspectives
You know what it is?
and or experiences. Yeah, go ahead.
Like people, like for example, like what is he doing now? Ooh, like they too cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, there's enough. Oh, take the time out to talk. Like, look, for example, look, everybody's here is watching. Like, what the fuck they doing? What the fuck they doing? But when I sit here and talk, why is it no line for you? But it's a line for the ball. Shit, it's a line for that club. It's a line for this. That's not that. It's just like look at ask the person. Hey, how you doing? How's your heart? How's this, man? Fucking talk to people, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
You just on your phone. Ooh, what's this? What's that? How the fuck you look up before you go somewhere, man? Just go in that motherfucker. Just.
And that's why I'm saying, like, when you're so invested in what's going on online, like you start formulating opinions and perspectives and experiences that
go by that.
Yeah, and you think that's real. And if you like, but what I've noticed is that like even just being out here, because I've been here 6 weeks, like just being out here. I'm from Silver Spring.
You got to think about it.
Yeah.
He's Maryland.
Yeah, Maryland overall.
Anything past 14 Spring, that's Maryland.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, because I'm not from DC, obviously, but basically, what I've noticed is that like at least even coming out here talking to people, like I maybe had some preconceived notions or ideas, but like talking to people, I'm like, it's not. If they won't take
the time out to sit and talk to you, then when they come out and they friend fucking passed out enough and they need water, they shouldn't get this water that you got right here either.
Well, I wouldn't mind helping them out, but I get your point though.
You feel me?
Yeah.
See how it's even on the one-way street, you have to look both ways. I don't trust none of them. Man. Fuck that. Like, fuck, I don't. You know what I'm talking about.
I do know it. I do know what you mean.
You know
yeah. No, of course. Yeah. No. Okay, man.
Ask me one more question before I leave.
Sure.
But ask me like a deep question.
Oh, a deep question that I want to ask you.
Man, go ahead.
Okay.
You far?
Huh?
You far?
Nah, that's my chair, bro. I ain't no nigga. Like, yeah, no, like, because I started getting deep in thought because of the question. It was a good question. Okay.
Why you gotta think about it? Just let it come out, baby.
True. I would ask, when you say you should find your passion, what do you mean by passion? Is it something that even when you don't, and I'll actually ask like a layer to it so you understand more what I'm asking. Yeah.
You already asked. What's your passion?
Sure. Or like, what would you describe as passion? What does that mean?
Passion. Get this motherfucker right on.
Sorry.
Damn. Okay. What is passion? Is what you asking, right?
Yeah. What does passion mean? When you say, "Hey, as a guy, you should find your passion," what does that mean?
Oh shit! This is for men too, right?
Yeah. Because I know, like, I'm asking, like,
so what is business? That's what you got. Is that what you got?
Nah, no. I'm just saying more like, what would you describe as passion? When you say a guy needs to find his passion, what does that mean?
So, goddamn, back up. What is passion? Let me look around. Give me a second, please. I don't want to just blur things out and then waste your time. Let me think about it. Nah, because it's important to you. So you take your time, so it's important to me.
For sure.
What is passion? You know what? How I love the city and I ain't never left. I had every opportunity to leave. I love the city. I was born and raised here. DC General, Uptown, right there, Columbia Heights by CHV. Born and raised here. I love the city. I had so many chances to leave. You see this Redskins, ain't no commander shit, man. Fuck that. It's,
True.
It's just,
he's an Eagles fan,
nah, I'm sorry to hear that.
y'all can talk to each other after.
No. Like, the love that I have for DC, for Chocolate City, that's passion, bro.
Okay.
I love the city, man. Look at this shit. You feel that, motherfucker? We got our own music, we got our own sauce, we got all that shit. I can make you a meat mumbo sauce. You know what I'm saying? For scratch. There's only 3 ingredients. I ain't gonna tell you. Everybody know the basic. But I can make you a banging ass motherfucking mumbo sauce. But like,
When you say like the location,
that's not even location. It's deeper than that. It's, whenever I figure it out, I'll talk to you next week. You gonna be here next week, right?
yeah,
I'll take my time. I'll take my time with it.
I actually kind of fuck with that. That's kind of odd, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
No, it's not that. It's just like I got time. Just like you have time to be out here, I'll make time for you too, and I'll come back. Correct.
I appreciate that, boss.
Appreciate you.
What was your name again?
Chi.
Chi?
Yes.
Nice to meet you, Chi, man. Yeah, I appreciate you sitting down, man. That shit was clean. Oh, yeah, you can take a minute if you want to.
That should record.
You said what?
That should record.
Oh, yeah, recording.
It's live.
Yeah, it's live.
How many people watching this?
1,000. Sorry, no, it's not live. It's pre-recorded.
Why not?
Nah, I mean, you gotta grow, man. It takes time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta plant the seed, it slowly grows. So
Advertisement is key. Look.
true.
Blue nigga firework. Bet you they come over here.
I mean, that's true, bro.
Offer a prize.
Yeah.
And don't tell it's a mystery prize and then say, "Poop, it's a hug." See how like watch you disappointed. People be disappointed for the wrong shit, bro.
That's
A
true.
hug is a hug, bro. I tell you. All right, guys. Thank you.
All right, bro. Man, I appreciate you sitting down. I actually pointed out a gun.
I didn't want to drink, so look, I'm throwing the timer now.
All right, bet. All right.
You got the microphone?
What's your name? What's your name?
Hi, I'm Yasir Chow.
Yes, you a Chow?
Yasir
Yes,
Chow.
Yasir Chow. I'm Ali.
Nice to see you, Ali.
Okay, nice to meet you, man.
Thank
So
you.
basically, like I was saying, I'm talking to people from different walks of life, hearing about career experiences and stuff like that. So first, I want to ask, do you live in DC?
No, I live in New York City.
Oh, so you're just visiting right
Yeah,
now?
I'm visiting my best friend right here.
All right, cool. Nice to meet you, best friend. Okay, so at least I kind of asked you a little bit about your career then.
Okay.
So you live in New York. What is the career that you're currently pursuing then?
I work in finance, tech finance
Okay.
specifically.
Okay, gotcha. What led you to get into tech finance?
My passion for finance, actually, and then I really love the power of compounding interest and using money to as a tool to grow businesses and just grow businesses.
Okay. So, and you said tech finance kind of like specifically. So is there any like interesting lessons that you've learned from being in tech finance? Or can you even just tell me what's the difference between regular finance and then tech finance specifically?
Well, I mean, I think there's multiple types of finance, but I think when people think of finance, they think of capital markets finance. So essentially like investment banking and all of the different things that those people do. With tech finance specifically, I work in FP&A. So I help,
Not familiar, but
that's financial plan and analysis, and I help businesses allocate their resources to get a return on investment.
and are these tech businesses?
They're tech businesses, yeah.
Okay, got you. Okay, so is there any maybe interesting lessons that you've learned? Let's say a guy wants to get into this tech finance specifically. Like, you'd be like, okay, if you want to get into this, like, this is something you need to know or be aware of or be ready for. Kind of like that line of thinking.
Yeah, I think the market has changed a lot, so I can't really describe what it would be like for a new college grad to get into tech finance today. But I definitely think that understanding basic financial concepts is really important.
Sure.
But I would also recommend understanding large data structures, so understanding how to do SQL, understanding how to write code. Finance has changed a lot since the basic Wall Street bros days of like the Wolf of Wall Street and stuff like that. You know, we're living in the AI age, so like if you don't understand all of the new tools and the technologies, you're gonna have a difficult time.
Okay, so now I kind of like ask you a few last questions around AI, and I'll let you go on your way.
I'll let you have one last question.
Okay. So at least for AI, you're saying that is the change that you're talking about in terms of tech finance, it's around AI basically. That's kind of something that you do need to be aware of or be learning about if you want to get into tech finance.
Not specifically AI. I definitely think that you need to understand some of the database structures. So learning SQL,
That's okay.
learning. I'm having a brain fart right now.
No worries.
But learning SQL, learning JavaScript, a bunch of other different tools will be really, really helpful. I think the thing about AI, which is I think it's too soon for us all to really have a good understanding of it, is it's a tool, and I view AI as a shovel. And so
I like that.
the AI doesn't really do anything. What AI does is it's a shovel that allows you to build something, right? It's the same way that Apple built the App Store. no one knew what apps would show up on the App Store, but now there's millions of apps, billions of revenue. And so it just all depends on what people are going to build. I think for you to be successful, not necessarily in finance, but for any field, you have to understand how to use the tools that are ahead of us.
Okay, but that's the perfect mentality that I have around AI as well. So I really appreciate that. What was your name again?
Yasir.
Yasir? Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Nice and quick.
Bye,
I'm
guys.
saying we kept it, a little bit more than 120, but we were great. Go ahead.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro? Now I gotta say that in the outro. Just do that shit. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for waiting as well. Let's go, bro.
He's bigger and more important than
I mean, we'll just have to see, man. I'll talk to him. What's your name?
I'm Gabriel.
Nice to meet you, Gabriel. I'm Ollie.
Hey.
Okay, so your homie lives in New York. He said that you live here, right? So you live in D.C.?
I do.
Okay, cool. How long have you lived here?
About 2 months.
Oh, so very early in living here, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out here.
Okay, so at least within the 2 months you've been here, how have the vibes been? Do you enjoy the city? Like, tell me a little bit about that.
I don't think it's fair right now to make a past judgment because I try to be settling in. I'm trying to make good impression on my new job. That's the whole reason why I moved over here to DC.
Okay, cool. That's actually the smart perspective I have around that. So that's true. Okay, so at least new job here. What is the job that you're currently pursuing here?
I'm in construction management.
Cool. Okay. So is this something that you've kind of always wanted to do, be in construction management? Or is this kind of like, okay, I've tried different things, I've had different jobs. I'm like, okay, this is a step that I kind of want to make now.
I tried different things before, and then there was this transition that got me into construction.
Yeah.
And I just fell in love with it, became a passion, and then I just chose it to be a career for the rest of my life.
Okay, cool. Okay, so then tell me a little bit more about construction management. Is this like, what is like kind of the work entail? I guess like you manage constructions, like for example, maybe I'm mischaracterizing this, of course, check me on it. It's like, okay, so if people are deciding to build something somewhere on a plot of land, like you're kind of like, okay, you're regulating what can or can't be built, or is it kind of like, what does the work kind of entail?
We don't decide what can or can't be built. We basically bid the work and we get chosen to turn something that's 2D into 3D.
Okay, I got you. So it's kind of like, okay, so for the architects are the ones who are like designing it. Yeah. No, so I'll make sure I understand that part. Okay, so they're designing it. And then when it's 2D, you're like, okay, yeah, we can actually make this happen. If maybe you edit this or move this around, we can kind of
say two things. We basically say how much it's going to cost and how long it's going to take.
Okay.
And if the client or the landlord, the developer, whoever it is that's bidding out the project likes our proposal in terms of cost, in terms of duration, then we get chosen, right?
Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so it's almost like, okay, yep, this is how long it's going to take, this is how much it's going to cost. You trying to make it happen or not? That's pretty much the vibe, right?
We make it happen.
I mean, you guys make it happen. Yeah, my boy, he had to flex on me real quick. Okay, cool. So at least if a guy kind of wants to get into this, what are maybe some important things that he needs to understand, or like maybe some important lessons? I know you said you were early in it too, but at least what are some maybe?
Not early in it.
In the new job here for doing it, you're not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The new job here, yeah.
Yeah. So at least, what are maybe some important lessons that they could be aware of if they want to get into this?
Change is inevitable, and it's important to embrace that change. So basically, adapt and overcome it, right?
Yeah.
It's the nature of the beast. You can't fight it. You might as well just go with the flow and make the best of it. Find silver linings and be positive, flexible.
And that should allow you to have a long career in this, yeah?
Absolutely, man.
Hey, smooth work, man. It was Gabriel, right?
I'm Gabriel.
Gabriel, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Yes. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the conversation, guys.
All right,
Great. Yeah, of course. You guys enjoy your rest of your nights.
He told me that you guys were doing a YouTube channel. I told him that I do YouTube as well.
For real?
Yeah.
You want to shout out your YouTube?
Yeah. It's at Yasir. Optimize Your Life is my channel. My channel is YASERCHOW.
Say less, bro. Go subscribe. Go like, put up for my boy.
I'll see you soon.
Okay, yes, sir, bro. Yup. You guys have a good night. Yeah, so we're sitting down. Yeah, dude. What?
Hold on, these are not sitting jeans.
You making it happen regardless. What?
Sitting jeans. Hold on. Should I stand up for this?
Sure. No, I mean you need to kind of see it. You're gonna be out of the frame. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, what is?
Go get my gun.
Okay, what is your name?
Sadaf.
Nice to meet you, Sadaf. I am
Nice to meet
Ali.
you.
So
Ollie, nice to meet you.
yeah, so real quick, so to give you a rundown of what's going on here. So this is a
Okay.
fan podcast. This is for young ambitious men, but I'm talking to people from different walks of life, hearing about their experiences and perspectives on stuff.
ambitious man.
Yes, it's for the guys. It's why I'm out here. No, but I just want to like ask you questions about
Wait,
perspective
that's my good
experiences.
side. Can we switch?
Nah, I've always sat here. It's my
Can we
spot.
stand up or switch? One
Nah,
of the two.
this is my
Pick
spot.
one.
If we gotta make it
Okay,
happen,
then stand up.
nah, I'm gonna
One
sit.
of the two.
Nah, I gotta make it
One
happen.
of the two.
Mm-mm.
Come on.
Mm-mm.
Be nice.
These my rules. My
One of the
rules.
two. One of the two.
I'm being very kind here.
One of the two.
Nah, dude, you look fine.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, she look fine, really. I
Okay,
think so.
just- Hold on. I'll just sit like this.
Okay, all right. So,
Sorry. I'll just sit
what
like
the
this.
fuck? Okay, at least can I hear a little bit about your? Or first, I want to know: do you live in DC?
Yes, I do.
How long have you lived here?
3 months.
Okay, so have you enjoyed living here in DC? I know it's kind of early that you've been here, but
Yeah.
would you say this is a nice city to move to?
Oh my God, I love it here. It's awesome.
Okay,
It's so fun.
Mhm.
I met amazing roommates. My job is okay, but my coworkers are amazing.
Okay, good. I actually wanted to hear about your job a little bit that you had down
Yes.
here. Can you tell me what that entails?
I am a federal auditor. I work for a big 4 company.
Word.
Yeah, I'm an accountant.
Okay, pretty much. Okay, so if you can tell me a little bit about your job, I know you work for the government, so
Yes.
you might not want to say whatever
Well,
you
I
want to
don't
say.
work for the government.
Well,
I audit the government.
You audit the government.
Yes.
Sorry. So like at least can you tell me a little bit about like the work that you do or some stuff that you are
Yes.
learning?
So basically what I do is I do like test work to basically determine if the government's financial statements are accurately presented for the public to look at.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like me as like an American citizen, if I want to see what the government is kind of like spending their money on,
Exactly.
or more importantly, how they're spending their money, for
Yes.
example, you kind of like make sure, hey, these numbers are checked well here and here and here. Yeah.
Exactly. Basically, you got it.
Okay, that's interesting actually. So
Right.
how do you actually make sure that their finances are kind of in check, or like what does that kind of look like? So is it like they just give you a glob of like papers with data and you're kind of like breaking things down? Can you tell me a little bit?
We do specific test work
Sure.
to basically get to that point.
Sure.
That's like the part where I don't think I can go into too much detail.
Okay, no worries, no worries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we basically do like selective test work. Like we are like basically they do submit like a lot of
Oh, it's Ryan with Shabby. Hop back on. Well, let me finish cooking all right here. I'll see y'all again. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, what was I saying? Oh, we basically like do get a bunch of like documents and we sample from those
Yeah.
to do select test work to like make sure that like it checks out because we're not 100% sure it's reasonably stated.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's like almost like you
It's
guys.
fairly accurate.
Yes, you
Yeah.
do the best you guys can do. So then American
Yeah.
citizens can be like, hey, why is the government kind of spending money this way instead of this way? Kind of like stuff like that.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. All right, that's pretty lit work
Right,
actually.
right,
Not
right.
super interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. You see, like your job, but the
Sure.
people you work with are cool. So
Yeah.
all right, cool. Okay, so I actually want to shift and ask you a little bit about dating, of course, too. Right?
Okay.
Because guys want hear from ladies'
I
perspective what's
have an
going.
amazing, lovely boyfriend.
Okay, man. Hey,
Shout
man.
out, John.
God, this.
Mwah, 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 mwah.
All right, John, man. Shout out to you, man. Anyway, so basically, you're actually okay. Good. I've actually heard from a few ladies that are in relationships. I like that. I think a lot of people are not in relationships as much anymore. So I like to hear when people are in relationships. So I was kind of asked about your relationship a little bit.
Yes.
Is it? Have you just got into a relationship?
It's
How long has it
new.
been?
It's
Okay.
new. We've been dating for 5-6 months,
Okay, word.
and we've been boyfriend girlfriend for like a week.
Okay, man. I mean, he said I'm gonna commit to this. Let's get it, bro.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm excited.
Okay, no, I'm glad that you're fresh new in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? This,
Yeah.
I mean, it's the honeymoon phase, so of course it's
Yeah,
gonna be lit.
it is. I'm so
Yeah,
excited.
shit gonna start getting hard
Yeah.
soon, but I ain't gonna lie. Okay, but okay. What is maybe like one thing you could just give me like one kind of trait? Like, why did you decide to choose your boyfriend, or more? Why did you
my
decide you wanted to be with your boyfriend? Just
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
one trait.
He's like a grandpa type A person. Like I don't need to teach this man how to cook and clean. He can do that all on his own. He's very responsible with his money. He's very responsible like overall. He takes very good care of himself.
Word.
Yeah, he like goes to bed early.
so,
I love that.
so you would almost say that he's ambitious, basically.
Oh, he's so ambitious.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to climb that corporate ladder.
Yeah, bro. I'm
Yeah.
saying that. I'm telling you, when you focus on what you got going on, they
Yeah.
really be enjoying the
Well,
vibes.
that's not a selling point, I will say.
Okay, but it's like,
I I don't know if that's like a selling point. Like I appreciate the ambition, but
yes.
I'm like money's not like everything. But
Sure.
like I appreciate like a responsible man who can like doesn't need like a mother. Like I don't need to mother anybody.
yeah.
He can take care of himself.
Of course, and that's what I'm.
Yeah.
That's even why I even use the word ambition, because like when you're
Yes.
focused, I would argue that you need to be consistent, you need to be disciplined, you need to be well checked and responsible in what you're doing.
I
Because
agree.
I think a lot of guys that, and this is kind of me, we're talking to y'all. I'll be real quick, but basically, I think a lot of guys want to only have one area of their life kind of in order or efficient, working well. and then they ignore kind of other areas, and that creates a lot of issues.
Yeah.
But when you're kind of holistically good and efficient, or especially when it comes to cooking, cleaning, or whatever, you have some setup that's nice, kind of efficient there, and you're focused on your goals or whatever. I think it even makes it easier to date. Like, it makes it easier to like deal with girls and stuff like that.
So much more desirable as a partner if you can do those things.
Yeah,
so much more.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Focus on the business, take care of every area of your life, and I think you're always going to be able to have a long-term relationship in that situation. So yeah. Okay, cool. So that's literally super awesome. I hope you guys have a long relationship. Of course, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's early start, the honeymoon phase. Don't get hard. One thing I would say, at least from a guy's perspective here, you can take it or leave it, is like, don't try to change him. Like, what I would say for
that's like textbook rules. Like, you don't, if you're with someone who you feel like you have to fix, you should not be together.
If he's already just set up. And this is also why I say you guys got to be a complete package already. They like you when you're pre-assembled. They don't want to have to build you. It's better if you just come already ready. You know, shit's gonna be lit. So yeah, I appreciate that. What's your name, girl?
Sadaf.
Nice to meet you, Sadaf. That was good. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for waiting. By the way. Younger bitches. I know we do not condone that shit over here, nigga. Yeah, like hell. This that young for younger bitches. Wait.
I thought he was saying young.
Nigga, I be doing one at a time, bro. Nigga just pulled up in this shit, bro. Okay. What's your names, bro?
Hamdi.
Nice to meet you, Hamdi.
Nice to meet you.
And you, man?
Magic Johnson.
Niggas, man.
That's my nickname, bro. That's my nickname. I should have said D's.
I can't. I'm just, bro. Okay, first out.
Hey, you have a nice Friday, man.
Man. Honestly, you guys all have a great Friday, bro. Hey, man, y'all niggas are lit, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Spread positivity and shit, bro. Like, you can't be racist, bro, at all, bro. Like, shout out to the white folks that fuck with black people, and shout out to black people that fuck with black people. Cool, bro.
But I'm racist. I literally am, though. Anyway. Yeah. Okay, first. First.
Shut up, nigga. Man, look, stay in school, bro.
I was gonna ask a little bit about like your careers, what you guys are currently pursuing.
Oh, so basically, I just graduated with a degree in civil engineering. So I'm an engineer. I'm trying to build infrastructures that will help black people propel in society and prosper.
And first, congrats on graduating. And you went to VTech?
No, UMass Lowell.
Okay, got you.
Shout out UML, man.
Yeah, man. Okay, so you said you're what did you say you were building for black people? I wanted to hear again.
You know, different infrastructures where they could promote their entrepreneurship, stuff like that. Like, you know, buildings, like just space. Because, you know, a lot of people don't have spaces where they could just have their business. They got to, you know, get loans and use their credit, you know, do all that stuff on themselves, by themselves. But I'm trying to change that.
Okay. So I'd actually kind of even ask a question kind of around this. Is this something that you've always kind of wanted to pursue, or this is like, I was been thinking about different things. I'm like, no, this is kind of something I want to do.
Well, at first I wanted to pursue building, like getting homes and stuff for homelessness, like, you know, to cure the homelessness stuff in DC. But then it was like with all the social, you know, the social injustice and stuff that was going on, it was just like, damn, it's not a lot of money funneled into the black community to help them succeed. You know what I'm saying? It's only funneled into, you know, all these white businesses, the more known businesses, you know, like Chipotle, Chick-fil-A, you know, stuff like that.
I see. Okay, so
but it's a lot of black-owned businesses uptown, like Northwest, that a lot of people don't even really know about. That they just need a little bit of money so they can get their name out there like that. You know what I'm saying?
I see. So would you even say, for example, like you would want to build maybe? I'm trying to think of an example here. So like in Northwest, you'd want to build like a building, for example, where
you know, kind of like sort of like an idea of a mall. But, you know, just just a building where they can set up shop. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that's really good. So someone's like, okay, so like, for example, in a mall, you can have a bunch of different stores. You can do clothes, food,
hair, you know, stuff like
that. Hey, I got you. Okay, so do you at least have an idea of, like, what this would kind of look like? So, like, let's say, for example, you'd want to build a mall. Yeah. How would this, like, kind of work? Because I guess, I mean, from an engineering standpoint, I'd want to understand kind of what you're thinking here. Just kind of curious.
The plan is really, like, unorthodox because it's kind of like stack up the money from whatever job I get with engineering to be able to fund what I'm gonna do. Because
I mean that's not even really unorthodox. That's a thing that a lot of people are doing. They like they have their regular job, and then for your entrepreneurial venture,
like you say, I do know like the ins and outs of infrastructure, but at the same time, I'm still lazy though too. Yeah, I'm lazy and you need money, so I really don't feel like building all that.
I mean,
I help the niggas that's building this shit, just to make sure it's around what I wanted. But yeah,
or at least because so like almost they have the resources, but you have the knowledge.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and I still have a little bit of money to throw into it to make it how I want.
Very interesting. Okay, kind of like last question I kind of asked around this then. At least,
guys,
the niggas be dipping in the snow, bro.
be happy. Stay positive.
Happy birthday! Somebody said somebody a whore. Did you read that? You want that, bro? Go ahead. It's like that. Okay.
Don't be a snow bunny.
Oh, for real? Black Queen.
I just, bro, like
Don't be a snow bunny hopper.
nah, for real, like I like black women, bro. Like I love black women.
I love black hoes, but I love snow. I'm a real.
Which one is it, nigga?
Real diverse nigga, man.
Okay, wait. At least final question around like important shit here. Yeah, ignore that, dude. Okay, all right. Last question here, man. So, at least for the long term, what is like kind of maybe your long term vision around this? Because I know you said that you want to build infrastructures for at least black people to make sure that they have opportunities in business. So, is there like a bigger dream around this, or is like, you know what? I just know infrastructure. That's what I kind of want to start with and then see where it goes.
Yeah, and like I said, you hinted towards the homelessness in DC is really like almost at an all-time high. So I really do plan to get a estate for homelessness. My church does it. They have a new kitchen where they serve homeless, they serve homeless people out the kitchen, out the pantry, and they also have affordable housing for them and stuff like that, for people who are just low income and middle. So I plan to have something around that vision kind of long term, including that. But yeah. Hey, what's up, y'all?
All right, bro. I kind of want to ask another question around that, but I don't want to hold you up like too long, man. So I appreciate you so much, man. What's your name again?
Hamdi.
Nice to meet you, Hamdi. Yeah, Ali. Yeah, sir.
You got Graham?
Yeah, I got you. You got me on YouTube too. Yeah, fan podcast.
I subscribe to everybody. I support all my niggas.
Say less, bro. Fan podcast, man.
All right,
yeah, right here. It's spelled like fan that way and everything too. Yeah.
I don't want to ask no credit. I just want to say, hey, keep doing what you doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
I don't see that, John.
Hey, all my youngins out here, shorty. You gotta maintain fuck bitches. You hear me?
Oh, it's on YouTube.
And follow my Instagram. Say nah, I ain't gonna do that. Nah, hold on, bro. It's for the young niggas, man. You hear me? Whatever you going through, bro, just get through it. If you on your auntie couch, get off that junk, get it back. You hear me? My man's right here with the mints and waters and shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But on some real shit, it's gonna get better, bro. It always gets better, bro. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to my man's, follow my man's, bro. What's your name, bro? Ollie, my name is Isaiah, bro. That's a stand-up nigga, because he could have been asking some wild shit. He could have been pulling bitches up, like, gay son thought daughter, but he didn't, bro.
We should ask that.
My man, nah, I respect. My man asking real questions, though. You know what I'm saying?
I know gay.
Subscribe to my mans. If you don't, use a bitch. You hear me? We keep hope and get off your aunt couch.
Say less, man. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
Let's make it happen, man. There you go.
You got 2 seats?
I only got one. I keep it personable. You know, I do one at a time, so I've always done it. What's your name, man?
My name is Rishi.
Nice to meet you, Rishi. I'm Ali. Yes, Ali.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so pretty much just give you a rundown I'll be asking you here. It's a fan podcast, so it's for young ambitious men. So I'm talking to people from different walks of life and about their experiences, kind of career a little bit, because maybe a guy wants to get into what you're into, or maybe he can hear something interesting that he's never heard before. So that's kind of the vibes. Cool?
Let's do it.
All right, bet. Okay, so first I'm going to ask, do you live in DC? I see William and Mary on your shirt, but
Yeah, no, I live in DC. I currently live in Capitol Hill.
oh, bet.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's where I'm at. I'm far away from home right now, so
Got you. Okay, so live in Capitol Hill. I'm guessing you have a career around there, or why else would you be there, right? Or something around that, I guess.
No.
Intern, maybe?
I actually work in like the McPherson Square area. One of my buddies works on the Hill, and so that's why we live out there.
Okay, got
Yeah. I have 2 roommates.
Okay, word.
Shout out to Marshall and Geethan.
All right, Marshall and Geethan, bro. Yeah, shout out to you boys, man. Got your boy on the table. Y'all are next. Anyway, so at least okay. So what is the career that you're currently pursuing then?
Right now I work in like private banking, so that's wealth management for really rich people is the best way to put it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So at least what led you to get into this? This is like, okay, I've tried a bunch of different things and I'm like, okay, I want to get into this, or maybe this is something you've always been interested in, maybe from family or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I just really like talking to people. That's my biggest thing. Like basically what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I wouldn't have set up a table and stuff, but if I was out and about, I would definitely talk to as many people as I could just to, I don't know, I just like talking to different people. And I think that's important to know how to talk to different people. I think that's a skill that's really important in wealth management. You know, if you can connect with a lot of different people on a different level, then just like saying hi, getting to know their name.
Yeah.
I think that goes a long way in the business. And I think that's what led me to the career path.
And even a big consensus that I've actually got out here, I've been out here for maybe like 6 weeks doing this. I've heard a lot about people talking about like DC in this city. It's like people skills is very important. So it's like, I'm like, oh yeah, that kind of correlates. You saying like, okay, communication, being able to talk to really people, a lot of people at least, is just going to be very important skill, especially for what you do. Yeah. You know, I think even from like, I've talked to like some salesmen, some saleswomen too. It's just like, it's not even like what about what you're selling or like being interested in money. It's like if you can just connect to people, they're just go cool with you. Like if I'm friends with you, I'm like, hey, here's a water bottle. You just take it without thinking about it. Even though you might not need water, you're just like, hey man, I'll fuck with you. So like, you know, that's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of the vibes there. Okay, so at least from what you have been doing, can you tell me maybe a little bit of lessons that you've learned? Obviously, communication is a big one that you're like, oh yeah, this is important for this. But maybe, I guess anything a bit more specific and from like the wealth side of things, or I guess money wise.
Yeah,
if anything at all.
I mean, at the end of the day, rich people are people just like everyone else. They just, you know, have a lot of money. Like,
I mean, yeah, that's usually trait.
Seriously, like they just have a lot of money, and so like at the end of the day, they have the same needs and wants as every other person. Like they want to care for the people that they care about. They want to take care of themselves. Like their needs aren't very much different. It's just the fact that their needs are a lot more complex.
That's true.
Right. And that's where we come into the picture. And that's something that I've started to realize when I started working is like, these people are not coming to you just because you could provide them a return on something. They're coming to you because they need genuine advice on how to proceed. Because at some point, some people actually do have way too much money.
Yeah.
Right?
And they kind of know, like, now it's like,
know what to do with it.
Yeah, no, that's true.
They don't know what to do with it. And so like that then what comes in the picture is like you start talking about things that they like are passionate about. And
so
you have
where to allocate the funds, basically.
Exactly.
That's,
and like,
okay, I got you.
You know, you can only give so much money to your kids. Like, what are your kids going to do with $50 million, right?
Yeah, no, I mean that's true.
I would love $50 million, but like, what am I really going to do with all that? And so they start to understand, like, if I start giving back to the things I really care about, that's where we can provide value. Just, you know, apart from the entire investment goals that they might have, there's other shit that they care about.
That's why I've also noticed, like, at least from studying money a lot, it's more like not even just the amount of money you have. It's more like the way you're spending your money. Because, like, when you have a lot and you don't know how to spend it, now it's like it goes from, hey, I make a lot of money to what the fuck am I doing with this money? It's like a stressor. Exactly. And I guess you've noticed that, like,
a weight on your shoulders.
Yeah,
exactly.
So, like, everybody thinks, oh, I want a lot of money. But it's like, if I gave you a ton of money randomly, you'd be like, what do I do if I had $1 billion right now? Because, like, I've asked myself, like, these kind of questions. I'm like, if I really had $1 billion, I'm like, damn, what do I do? I'm like, well, I'd probably be building more shit with this. And like I would be thinking about, because I think at the end of the day, and I actually want to hear your opinion on this, all of us, especially as men, like we want more experiences. We want a mission. We want to do something with the things that we have rather than just have things. Would you attest to that? Maybe even with just seeing rich people.
No, I mean, I 100% agree. I think the reason why young men want a career is because there's a direction.
Yeah.
A
goal,
purpose, something to accomplish. And like, it might seem trivial, but the corporate ladder is like built in a way where it gets you to strive for the next goal.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, a step.
So like maybe the corporate ladder isn't for everyone, but I think it's a great starting point. Like you get to start to understand like if you really like that type of work or not. I think it's a good experience to have. But like if that's not an experience you can have, there's tons of other ways to figure out what you want to do.
Ton of other stuff you can do too.
Yeah. There's I mean, you can start to understand how you operate as a person just by, you know, like before I worked this job, I worked at a museum as a as a tour guide, and like that's when I really like to learn how I like to talk to people, because like I'm meeting thousands of visitors every day, and you just start to understand how different people like to receive their information.
Man, I appreciate this, man. What was your name again?
Rishi.
Nice to meet you, Rishi.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, bro. That was perfect, man. I appreciate you waiting, bro, by the way. It's 2, baby.
Let's do it.
Hey, there you go.
What's poppin'?
All right, what's your name?
I'm Marcos.
Nice to meet you,
What's
Marcos.
your name?
I'm Ollie.
Molly?
Ollie.
Ollie, sorry,
Like,
Ollie.
yeah, no problem. Okay, first, this is the fan podcast. So explain what I'm going to be asking you.
Okay.
I'll be quick. It's a fan podcast. It's for young ambitious men. I'm talking to people from different walks of life, hearing about their experiences, because maybe you have an experience and or career that a guy can kind of learn from. That's the line of questioning here.
Cool.
Okay, smooth. Okay, so first I want to know, do you live in D.C.?
No, I'm visiting this weekend from Chicago.
Okay, got you. So I'm assuming in Chicago you have a career, of course, and then
Yes.
you're just visiting now, chilling. Okay, so what is the career that you have in Chicago?
I'm a systems engineer.
A systems engineer?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, so tell me a little bit about that. Is this something that you've always wanted to kind of get into, or you've kind of done other things, or like what's kind of going on there?
I've done a lot of different things. My whole life, I kind of wanted to be an engineer, and so in college, I studied industrial systems engineering.
Word.
But what does that mean? A lot of people don't know what that means because it's kind of esoteric. But it's like learning the math and statistics to model a process and then improve it. So a lot of industrial engineers are hired by airports, airlines. Like half my friends work for United and get free flights.
Wow, that's lit. I ain't gonna lie. That's
Hospital
lit.
systems, because it's like you have so many moving parts going in and out. How do you figure out where the inefficiencies are and use that to optimize? So it's like, it sounds kind of like capitalistic, but you can use it for some really awesome things. So like the past year, I was working in India for like a women's farm collective. And so they have like a tractor sharing program, and I was helping them like operationalize and spread their business. So now I'm working in Chicago for an e-commerce company.
Okay,
So my
man.
specialization was in transportation systems. So
Hey, so it's like you. I mean, you get a lot of experience with different things. I kind of want to ask you a little bit about e-com though. So it's what you're currently doing now. Yeah?
e-commerce, yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so is there anything at least interesting lessons that you've learned from being in e-com? Or at least more. I kind of want to ask, how long have you been in e-com? Is it recent?
It's recent. It's very recent.
So you just kind of really.
I've been
just
doing
started.
systems engineering for a couple of years, but this is my first like I interned there, but this is my first job in an e-commerce company.
Okay, got you. Then at least shifting back to system engineer, since you like already have a lot more experience with it, you know what I'm saying. I want you to get more experience with that. Maybe later, if you ever see me again, talk about it. Okay, so system engineering. If a guy kind of wants to get into it, what are maybe some things that he should be aware of or understand about it? So like basically, yeah.
The joke in systems engineering is we're not as good at computer science as the coders. We're not as good at business as the business people.
Oh yeah.
We're not as good at even like data science as the data people. But what we can do is understand all three of them. What our niche is being able to identify risk and opportunity in business systems, in engineering systems, and blend those together.
Okay.
So what do people need to know? This is a career where you get to work with people, which I like, and this is a career where you get to work with your mind, which I also like.
Yeah.
How does someone want to get involved? So I did it the traditional way. I went to college and I got a 4-year degree in industrial engineering.
Congratulations.
But there's lots of other ways. So if someone's like, if you're already working a logistics related role, like if you're in warehousing, you're in management, there are things like Six Sigma and Lean certifications, where the idea is to identify waste in systems and implement improvements to reduce that waste for your company. Those are great ways for people who are trying to transition more into industrial engineering roles.
Okay.
So those are certifications. Supply chain management that oftentimes companies will pay for if you show an aptitude and that's what you want to work for.
So the last thing I kind of want to ask you here,
Go ahead, Ollie.
can you give me like an example? At least you said like, okay, for you might not understand business as much as like a business person, but we understand it. Well, we understand what we do need to understand about it. Can you like give me an example of a business of what that would kind of look like?
Okay, so when I was working in India, I am not a marketing professional. I am not I'm not an accounting professional, but I knew where's the money coming in, where's the money coming out, and how can I optimize what's making our money, which in our case was distributing our tractor and getting more tractor customers. How can I optimize our operations so we can get more customers?
Cool.
So
okay,
does that help clarify for you,
No,
Ollie?
that was literally perfect. Okay,
perfect.
yeah, literally awesome. Because I was asking that because like what I've noticed with many businesses, like every single business has its own unique problems, right? So for you, it's kind of like you guys come in and be like, where is the opportunity here? What is making us the
where
money?
Are we wasting time? Where are we wasting resources? And how do you help? You get an outside perspective from someone who's like, okay, they might know everything about farming, might know everything about tractors. In e-commerce, they might know everything about logistics, about shipping, but they may not be able to see where are we overspending our time and resources that might not be helpful for the company.
It's like they know how to work hard, but they don't know how to work smart.
Period.
That's all right, that was super fire. All right, what was your name again?
I'm Marcos.
Nice to meet you, Marcos. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, awesome.
Out there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great careers. Hopefully, we see some good industrial engineers.
All right, cool, man. Appreciate that,
man.
bro. Yeah. Yep. I'm going. Go, man. Let's make it happen, bro. What's your name, man?
I'm Luke.
Nice to meet you, Luke. I'm Molly, man. So first, I want to kind of ask, or unless he gave you a little rundown what I got going on here.
We guessed the acronym of what it stands for.
Bro, they first ones, bro. I swear nobody else has guessed it without me actually spilling the beans. Yeah, not just ever. Like, has anyone ever guessed it before? Oh, bro, I forgot, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, first, so pretty much for young and businessmen, obviously, as you now heard, so I'm pretty much just asking people from different walks of life, kind of about a career, their experiences, perspective, because maybe a guy can kind of learn from. So that's the line of kind of questioning here. Okay, cool. So first thing I want to ask is, do you live in DC?
Around DC. I go to UMD.
Okay, got you. Okay, cool. I've actually had a few friends that have actually graduated from UMD. All right, smooth. Okay,
I'm a senior there.
Oh, you're senior? Okay, so I'm happy
from LA originally. Yeah.
Okay, damn, bro, from LA, bro.
Yeah, from LA.
I want to ask some questions about LA, but
anyway, go for it. Ask anything you want. Like I'm an open book.
I've been to Long Beach before, but I haven't been to LA. What is maybe a misconception that a lot of people have about LA?
Okay, people think downtown LA is like where LA is, but I think the places that aren't downtown LA is like where you should actually go. So like around the beach, like Santa Monica, Malibu, like those are places that are like much more desirable. Downtown LA is like you should honestly fade it. Like don't go at all. If you're gonna visit LA,
just don't go downtown. You be all right. Santa Monica.
All right, people like think like downtown LA is consistent with like downtown New York, like Manhattan. It's really not. It's really not. You should go to the places that like most people don't go. So
Santa Monica, and you said Santa Monica and what?
Like Malibu is good.
Malibu. All right, I'm just keeping in mind just in case I go down. I'm like, I'm gonna have to remember this shit. I'm gonna hold you to it. If I go there and just ask, I'm like, bro, I remember that dude, man. What the fuck? Yeah. But anyway, what you're studying at UMD? I want to hear about
finance.
Finance.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what is like maybe the broader goal that you have around it, or actually, first backtracking, is finance something you've always been into, or you went to college, or like, all right, I fuck with the bread, I want to understand bread, or
I actually went into UMD like knowing I wanted to do finance, which is like a good advantage from other students. A lot of people go in being like kind of like a generalist looking for what they want to do, but like no, I knew I wanted to do finance. I'm a senior, so at this point, like I have a return offer at the place that I wanted to work at.
Congrats, bro.
Thank you.
Okay. So at least from what you studied with finance, or even just since you kind of already know where you're going to kind of go, is there any interesting lessons that you've learned about finance? Let's say a guy wants to start studying it. You're like, bro, you need to be aware of this, or this is kind of important. I know, like, obviously you need to graduate and get into it, but I just want to hear a little bit.
Not really, to be honest. I look at finance as a major, as like a means to an end. Like the things you're going to learn, if you don't actually apply it in the context of like an internship or like a full-time offer, like you could honestly learn that without an offer.
Yeah.
These guys are fucking.
We had a
little tweak fest across the street.
Yeah, right. He's like, know about it, y'all, bro. Be having it out here.
Good. Me and you.
Yeah. Okay, so you were saying that basically. Oh yeah, no, of course, bro. That's what it's for, bro. You can get
Appreciate it.
Okay, so what I was gonna say here actually is to attest to what you're saying, and we can kind of wrap it up here too because I don't want to hold you too long.
Yeah, no, of course.
But at least from a application kind of standpoint, I agree with that so much. I think unfortunately a lot of guys think it's more about, hey, I just need to study and know things, but if you never really apply anything, it's like you're gonna get into
like I see like a big misstep a lot of people take is that they think like the academic route is consistent with like having success in the private sector, but like at the end of the day there's people that will have like a really decorated academic resume, like they'll have like a master's degree they'll go like bachelor's, master's, PhD, and at the end of the day like they're gonna like find less material success than people that like go out of undergrad and pursue it
and just start growing.
Exactly. But like at the end of the day, if people want to pursue academics, that's completely fine. But the people that actually want to like achieve material success, a lot of people that just like leave undergrad and go to like a full-time position will find more success than the people that like make it further in like the academic sense. So like if they get a PhD, it's not going to actually like come to fruition from like a materialistic standpoint. Right. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Like I don't plan to get a master's, and I think I'll do fine about it.
Cool. And even last question. At least from a college standpoint, because that's why I think a lot of people, at least what I've noticed, is like they're struggling to get jobs out of college because if I am a business owner, I want people who kind of already know what they're doing. And if you come out of school, yes, you might be decorated academically, but I have to spend time now training you or teaching you how to operate in this business, and it creates a lot of issues.
That's a fair point, certainly. But at the end of the day, the interview process is going to be like pretty rigorous. Like you'll be able to screen for people that like you can tell are like purely academic versus like people that actually like people like that know what they want to do. So like that's what I would say. Like at the end of the day, like you can't really fake it. Like people say fake it till you make it. At the end of the day, like
they're gonna catch you, bro. You gonna get caught, bro. You don't know what you're doing.
Exactly. Like eventually, like you will be caught. So
say less. Nah, perfect, bro. What's your name again?
My name's Luke.
Nice to meet you, Luke, bro. I appreciate it, bro. Nah, I appreciate that, bro. That was nice and clean, bro. Cash, Drop by Podcast. Okay, have a seat. There you go. What is your name?
Handsome Daniel. Very nice to meet you.
I'm Ali.
Ollie.
Nice to meet you. Okay. So pretty much.
No, do we need a third chair?
Yeah. I mean, I usually do one at a time because it's very
One at a
personal.
time. Oh, I'm
one at a
sorry.
time. No problem. You know what I'm saying? But I can talk to you after too if you want to talk too. But okay. So first,
Make sure I don't say anything too bad.
right.
Say,
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it should be pretty much okay. But pretty much, it's fan podcast, so pretty much it's for younger businessmen. I'm talking to people from different walks of life, hearing about their career and experiences and stuff like that, because maybe a guy can pretty much learn from it. So it's kind of the play here. Okay, cool. So at least first I want to ask, do you live in DC?
yes.
Okay, cool. Have you lived here for a while?
Since 2011.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
bruh. Like, so what's that? 14 years, 13 years?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been here for a while. How would you rate the city? Do you enjoy the city? Would you say this is a great place for guys to move to if they want opportunity?
I've had nothing but a great time. I've had great friends who live around here, and honestly, it's a wonderful place.
Awesome.
I may just like everything. I might just be a happy person.
Yeah,
So like,
no, it was good. Hey,
Yeah.
I mean, you make
It
the
is
place.
what it is,
You
yeah.
make use of what you got when you come here, I guess. It's one of those things. Okay, cool. So you've been here for a while. More than likely, you've had a career here. You know, you're doing something here. So I kind of want to ask, what do you? Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no, that's why we got the mint bowl, bro. You know what I'm saying? So okay, so I'm guessing you obviously have a career here. So what does your career kind of entail? If you can tell me.
Yeah, I'm an attorney. I have my own firm. We actually,
interesting.
I became an attorney in graduated 2015, got my bar 2016, and started working, little by little, started a small firm, then a mid-sized firm, then a big firm. And then 2020, shit happened, man. Yeah.
I was locked in my house, bro.
What are we doing? What are we doing with our lives? A buddy of mine and I said, this is the moment. And we started our own shop. We were actually in a tiny office.
Yes.
Him and me
Let's
doing
make it
it.
happen.
Let's make it happen. And luckily, so blessed. Today we got a couple associates, paralegals, legal assistants. We got a couple interns. Been truly blessed.
Okay. And I would say in every single crisis, there's opportunity. And look, that's what happened for you. Okay. So I've talked to a few other attorneys, but I've never talked to somebody who's actually had a firm yet. So I'd actually kind of ask, because I kind of want to ask more about being an attorney, but the firm thing is very interesting to me. So at least building a firm as an attorney, would you say, obviously you working as an attorney first, helped you gain a lot of knowledge as an attorney, but now when it came to building a firm, what was that like? What have you learned from doing that?
Getting the experience first, being an attorney, litigating cases, going through the process, helping people, absolutely a must.
Yeah.
Got to get that experience first. After a few years, at some point, you just have to take the leap.
Yeah. You gotta
And
want to build
you got to believe in yourself and say, hey, I'm going to go for it. The business part of it, oh my God.
Gotta learn, right?
You have no idea.
Yeah.
You're trying new things. You have employees. You want to do right by them. You want to make sure everybody's happy. You got to make sure. There's so many things you don't know about. And if there's one thing I will tell people, take the leap.
Yeah.
Take the leap. Believe in yourself. You'd be surprised what you're capable of. As long as you're willing to put in the work.
Yep.
I mean, you're talking 60, 70, 80 hours a week. Do it. Whatever that guy says. And if there's an added thing that you haven't asked about, but it's okay.
Yeah, no, sure.
I'm originally from Venezuela.
Hey.
I got to the U.S., didn't speak English, and my dad had to be a day laborer. if you work hard and you just put your head down, stay out of trouble, it can be done. It sucks. Absolutely awful. Not a lot of fun.
Yeah, you
but
learning a bunch
can
of
do
different
it.
stuff. Yeah.
And I will say another thing. If this goes to the podcast, anybody that is interested and has an idea and has questions, wants to grab a coffee, get online, whatever, more than happy to do that, because anybody that says they did it on themselves, it's a lie.
Yeah, bro. You learn. We learned from somebody.
Whether it's your grandparents, with somebody, whether it's
the FYAM podcast.
My cousin was a great deal of help to me. He helped me out.
But to his point, if you need some references, where do you reach out to find somebody, right?
Reach out. But honestly,
FYAM podcast.
if anybody, Daniel Tortolero, Borden and Tortolero is my company. Email me, go through, call my office.
Awesome.
I will make time for anybody that's willing to try it.
Awesome. Okay, so I mean, at least what I would say, even like, I'll shake your hand here too. I'll even wrap up here. I don't want to hold you too long, actually. So at least from a firm standpoint, at least what I think is really cool is that since you've had so much experience as an attorney, it kind of like, okay, at least I know what I'm doing as an attorney. Now it's like, okay, I have to learn the business side of things. And then that was the kind of interesting part. And I would say, like, taking the leap, it must have been, like, scary or hard. You're like, I don't know what's going to happen, but you showed up every single day, and then, this started working, and that started working, and then you got your first employee, and it kind of built from there. So, like, I just want to even go to show for my guys watching this, like, you can take your experiences, whatever skills that you've learned, and you want to build a business out of it. Maybe at first, it's like, you don't know what's really going to happen, as you were saying, but it's like, if you're kind of consistent with it, you're going to figure stuff out. Like, you just will, so that's kind of how I see that situation.
Make the focus the customer.
And that
without the customer,
for sure.
Without the customer, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Right? So if your focus is, how can I help this person, whatever the business might be, you're going to be okay. Focus on, how can I help this person? How can somebody else not help them and I can help them? If you can figure that part out, man,
you're going to build a massive.
Well, hopefully for me. I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm trying to.
That's the
Have a tiny little company. Hopefully, we get to help a lot of people. Hopefully, we get to move on, and hopefully, my dream is to make it so big that I can take a bunch of pro bono cases, and it won't matter. That's my dream. Like, I can make the company so big that we can do pro bono stuff. We can help a lot of people. We can take protective orders. We can take custody cases. We can do all this stuff for so many people that cannot afford $400, $500 an hour. It sucks.
Yeah, bro. We'll make it happen. Oh, yeah.
Well,
What's
that's
up,
also nice.
Okay. Thank you so much, man. What's your name again?
Daniel.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much, man. Okay, yeah, we can make that happen. All right. Sit down, man. So, first I want to know you.
Andy.
Nice to meet you, Andy. I'm Ollie. Pleasure. Okay, so pretty much this is the FYAM podcast. It's for young ambitious men. So I'm talking to people from different walks of life, learning about their experiences and or mainly with career, because maybe a guy wants to get into what you're into, or he can just like hear you say something like, oh, I didn't know someone was like that. I can kind of help him out. That's kind of the line of questioning here. Cool?
Sure.
I bet. Okay, so first I kind of want to ask, do you live in D.C.?
I do.
Okay, how long have you lived in D.C.?
2 to 3 years.
2 to 3 years. Okay, cool. I mean, I've had some people 14 years. I went from one, I went a week. So I've kind of bounced around here, but how has your experience been so far? Do you enjoy the city? Would you recommend? I know it's early. I mean, 2-3 years is pretty long. Would you recommend guys to move here for kind of opportunities though?
Big time. I mean, it's like a weird time right now. Job market's kind of shit. But like,
I'm hearing a lot. That's what I'm hearing.
You got the DOGE stuff. You got like, people are sticking with their jobs. Like, I have a lot of friends that are on job hunts and stuff like that. So like,
okay, got you.
Yeah. It's a good city for that. Just a weird time, Yeah.
So if you want to come here, man, just be ready for what's going to go down. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, at least, what does your career entail? What are you currently pursuing?
So I work on the Hill. Always got into. I've always been into politics. I guess I just want to keep pursuing this until I don't know, until I burn out. I
stop.
Yeah, I like what I do. So
I like that.
Fighting the good fight, all that good stuff. But I don't know.
Okay, so I kind of asked here, at least, can you tell me a little bit about like the work that you do on the Hill, at least, because you say you work in the Hill? I want to make sure that it's like, is it like one particular thing that you do, or is it like, okay, that can entail a lot of things? I just want to make sure to be clarified.
Yeah, so I manage my office's mail program, which means taking in correspondence, analyzing what people are talking about, and then getting them a timely, accurate, and good response, which can be a lot of work. It's cumbersome, but it's rewarding, and you're interacting with people like all the time, whether it's directly or indirectly. And you're dipping your hands in a lot of different pots, whether it's comms, ledge, as well as different issue areas, etc. But yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on. I'm here. Okay, at least from the work that you currently been doing on the Hill. Well, as you said, like you're kind of dipping your hands in a few things, ledge over here and other things over there. What are maybe some lessons that you've learned from doing this? Have you? I'm guessing you've been done it for the last 2-3 years that you've been in DC. Yeah. So, what are maybe some lessons you've learned from doing this? Or like, okay, if a guy kind of wants to get into this, like, what should he be aware of?
Get to know everyone you can. First and foremost, network, especially when you're getting into it for the first time. And always, when you work on the Hill, like there's always new shit happening every day. So be prepared for the hills and valleys, like the workflow. What else? Just be adaptable, be flexible, be a sponge. Always be ready to learn. I'm not sure to look at you or the camera.
Like when you explain it, you can do that, but you look at me like when we have the conversation. You doing just fine right now.
I guess if this is what you like to do, then this is what you like to do. You should get really into it. Invest your, have a work-life balance, all that good stuff. But like this should be a big part of your life, and be prepared for crazy hours and.
Unpredictable shit.
Pretty much, yeah. There's like always going to be like some Friday news dump that's going to keep you from going.
That's politics for you.
Yeah, exactly.
I know you got to stay. You got a big story you got to take care of, or legal and stuff like that. Just for comp.
Me and my team, we stay in the office pretty late, especially for a Hill office. But it's what you like to do. It's why you get into it. Yeah. No other place in the world where you can work in Capitol Hill outside of here.
I know, literally speaking, bro. Ain't nowhere else to go. Okay, bro, that's super awesome. Okay, I actually want to ask like one last question, but okay, so for the work you do you work actually directly for any people that work in the government at all? Like, or is it like the work that you do is just for the government overall? Because I want to make sure I'm clarifying in my mind. Because like I want to make sure I'm not like confusing like the work that you do. So like when you work in the Hill, you're doing legal comms and other types of comms. Is it just like in general? Is it for somebody?
So I work for a Democratic member of Congress. I work for a principal, if you will. Okay. Which it's a small office, especially on the House side, which means that you get to contribute a lot. That's a very polite way of saying you have a lot of shit to do.
Dude, all right, bro, you better do this. Hey, man, I need you to do this. I need to file this paper. This legal. This situation just happened.
Yeah, that's going to more or less. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just want to make sure I feel it. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. But I don't know how to follow up on that.
No, that was perfect. I just wanted to make sure to clarify. No, that was like even just this in general. This is great. I appreciate it. What was your name again?
Andy.
Nice to meet you, Andy, bro. Pleasure. Yeah, man. All right, man. Congrats to you on your job on the Hill, and I hope you continue to love it and enjoy it, man. All right, bro. Yeah, bro.
You have a nice day.
Yeah, you too. So anyway, yeah, man. That's FYAM Podcast for you. Know what I'm saying? We back at it again out here in these streets, in DC, talking to these people. He said we got an Eagles fan on the side. You know what I'm saying? We do it big out here in DC, man. Everybody be collaborating and shit. But you know what I'm saying? FYAM Podcast for you guys. Let me know any more questions you guys want me to ask of, less of, anything I can do better or worse or whatever, because you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make this as valuable as possible for you guys. Make sure you guys can reach the peak of your power, peak of your masculinity, the whole 9 yards. We'll be back out here again. So if you live in the DC area, come out 9:30 from 12 to like 12 a.m. Come outside, sit with me, talk with me. We can chop it up, hear about your experiences, and then any lessons that can help guys out. So with that being said, I'll catch you boys in the next one tomorrow. Like and subscribe. Deuces.